fun, yaar. I like it. I have chosen this
हेलो करो बेटा।
Even though it's same, because I saw you write Ranjan.
हमको मोदी
Vinay Bakshi and Rahul Dudeja.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's great to be here on this evening and to see all these beautiful faces. आज की ये शाम हमारे उन IMED विजेताओं के नाम है जिन्होंने वोडाफोन हरियाणा के युद्ध क्षेत्र में IMED की इस लड़ाई को जीता है। और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि IMED की इस लड़ाई को उन्होंने किसी और से लड़कर नहीं बल्कि अपने आप से लड़कर जीता है। दिन बर दिन, महीने बर महीने अपने ही परफॉर्मेंस को पीछे छोड़ते हुए आज वो सब इस IMED अवार्ड के विनर्स हैं और हम सब लोग आज यहां पर उन महारथियों को सम्मानित करने के लिए एकत्रित हुए हैं। सबसे पहले मैं यहां पर आए सभी परिवारों का वोडाफोन हरियाणा के परिवार की ओर से तहे दिल से स्वागत करता हूं और ये आशा करता हूं कि आज की शानदार शाम को हम आपकी जिंदगी की एक यादगार शाम बनाने में कामयाब होंगे। And to start with the event, ladies and gentlemen, I would request our HR head, Mr. Ranjan Tyagi, on stage.
Thank you, Vinay. Thank you, Vinay. Thank you, Rahul. I mad. So this is not about me, and this is not about what you think of me. It is about those wonderful people, those outstanding achievers out there, the best of Haryana, who've achieved what nobody else could. But I'm not going to speak about them either, or what they've done to be here. I'm just going to welcome the families that are here. So this is a very warm welcome to all the parents, spouses, brothers, sisters and children that are here. A very warm welcome to them. before we kick off the evening, I'm going to touch upon something that is even more important, and that is our own health and safety. So while what I'm going to talk about here is something that all of us have seen multiple number of times earlier, this one is for the families. I want you to pay special attention and ensure that each one of us, whether we are at home or away, we follow these absolute rules. These are the Vodafone absolute rules, 7 of them. The first one, you can see it here, is about wearing your seat belt while driving. Most of us ignore this. Please don't. The second one is about working with electricity. At homes, we tend to work with electricity with our own appliances that we have, screwdrivers, whatever. It is dangerous. Especially at work, we encourage that only qualified people should work with electricity. Speeding. You can't speed when you're in a traffic jam, right? We speed whenever we find clear roads. We tend to do it to make up for lost time. It's better to start early than to never reach. Please do not speed. We work in the mobile industry, and asking anyone to not use the mobile is almost considered a crime. But it is a crime if you're talking when you're driving. Please do not use the mobile when you drive. Working at heights, not a lot of us have to do it, but please wear safety equipment if you're working at heights. And wearing helmets, important, very, very important. Not just wearing it yourself, but ensuring that the pillion rider also wears it. This one, we don't have any drinks in this party, so none of us will be driving home after having had a drink. But important that we don't drive home after even a single drink. Families, do I have your word that we will ensure this for each one of us here? Thank you. And now, a message from our Managing Director on how important safety is for us as an organization. It is so very important that it comes even before business. The message.
I want you all to think back on the time of your childhood. Imagine that you were at home and suddenly someone knocks on your door and comes with the terrible news that one of your family members has died because of an accident. That is a horrible situation to be in. In the Vodafone group last year, that actually happened 35 times. And I'm very sad to say that more than half of those 35 cases were in India. Last year, on the 19th of August, a 14-year-old boy in Shahpura in Rajasthan went out to buy some sweets. On his way to the shop, he touches the pole which was carrying a lighted Vodafone brand sign. And he died on the spot because of electrocution. I was personally very shocked by that tragic event. And I'm not interested in the discussion who was to blame for that. I'm only interested in avoiding that such cases happen again in the future. Last year we started our health and safety effort to make sure that Vodafone SR will be a safer place to work in. And we focused on 3 things to start with, which was work at height, electrical safety, and road accidents. Now, as part of this effort, we have just released the 7 absolute rules. And I want you all to follow those rules very strictly. I also want you to feel empowered to speak up if others don't do that, or if you see unsafe work. Feel empowered to stop it. Feel empowered to speak up, even if it is against your bosses. We should really feel responsibility for others too. It is not easy in the Indian situation to get to the situation that we will be a completely safe organization. That includes a lot of effort. It's a concerted effort of all of us. It also includes contractors, it includes suppliers, and we've done a lot of effort to make sure that via the contracts they are aware of that. And it's not only about words. We have set targets now based on the international safety rating system, and those targets need to be achieved this year. So let me conclude. We all need to take this effort very serious. The value of a life and the suffering of a family in case of a death cannot be valued in money. It is our moral duty to make sure that no more such tragic events will happen in the future in Vodafone SR.
So you heard Martin Peters talking. I'll say no more, except for sit tight, have fun, as I hand over the stage to Subrat Padi, the business head, Haryana. Subrat.
गुड इवनिंग। जमा नहीं, दोबारा कोशिश करते हैं। गुड इवनिंग। गुड इवनिंग एंड अ रियली वार्म वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। एक स्पेशल वेलकम सब फैमिली मेंबर्स के लिए। कैन आई हियर अ स्पेशल राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर ऑल द फैमिली मेंबर्स हु आर हियर? This is my 6th or 7th IMAD, my 7th IMAD actually. And I always get emotional at this IMAD because every company of its kind has an R&R, employee recognition program. But there is only one company that I know of where the recognition to the employee, to the colleague, to the team member happens in front of his or her family. And that one company is Vodafone. Like I said, it is a hugely emotional evening for all of us. And ये बहुत special इसीलिए है. I was just explaining to the father of one of the awardees. ये बहुत special इसीलिए है क्योंकि हमारे वोडाफोन हरियाणा के फैमिली में करीब 400 लोग हैं और आज इस शाम को, इस महफिल को, उनमें से बस 36 ही अवॉर्डीज हैं जो आज यहाँ पे रिकॉग्नाइज होंगे. These 36 people have truly demonstrated what it is to be an IMAD awardee. मैं बहुत क्विकली आपको